guys, and welcome to my channel because I'm still really small and I don't know how many, well, I only have 2 subscribers, so most people that are going to be viewing this are going to hopefully be new people. It's nice to meet you. Welcome. Please stay. We're about fun, and I don't know quite yet because I'm still really new at this. Anyways, I've decided so I can keep active on this channel, hopefully, I'm going to start doing the BJD Addicts Prompts because they are great and I feel like I can get behind them quite a bit because I'm new and I'm not sure what else to do. That kind of rhymed. Woo! Okay, so kind of like just stepping away from whatever that was, we're gonna kind of start introductions. I'm Jasper, I'm 17, as you can see by my senior hoodie of 2018. I'm still pretty young to being in this hobby, if I can speak today. It's kind of like, it was a little bit surprising to me that there was like not a lot of people that were like in their teens. Like I know there was a few, or there is a few, but there's not nearly as many as I originally expected. And I don't know where I ever got the wherever I got like the misconception in my head that like, you know, that, oh, this is a hobby for teenagers, when I realized that no, these dolls are more high maintenance than myself, and that is saying something. But I kind of like, I'm happy to be here now. I mean, I waited 4 years to actually buy my boy right here, and I'm kind of glad I did, because when I was originally looking, I was looking on eBay, well, on eBay, not in eBay, but same difference. And I actually almost bought myself a recast doll, and I'm kind of happy that my mom at the time was like, are you really sure you want to do that? That's expensive for a doll. And she would not fund my addiction then, because if I would have, I'm pretty sure the doll that I wanted was a minifee Chloe from Fairyland, and that would have been something else, because I was very uneducated. I was 12, 13, I don't remember how old you are in 7th grade, honestly, I don't care. 4 years ago, that would put me around 13, so yeah, I kind of almost got myself into the hobby by buying myself a recast, but I had a reasonable mother being like, no, I'm not going to support that hobby, that is way too much for a doll. Apparently I didn't get that through my head because, hi guys, I'm here now. But I waited up until like I got a job this year, and I didn't really it kind of slipped out of my mind, you know, like it wasn't really something in my mind that I was like, oh, this is a thing still. Instead, like I kind of started like watching more of like the Monster High like face up videos again, and like, you know, that's when I kind of started getting more reintroduced to ball jointed dolls and being like, holy fuck, I really want one of those again. But like, you know, I had always kind of like subtly replaced me getting a real ball jointed doll for Monster High dolls, which I'm glad I did again, because if I wouldn't have, I would have had a recast, and I am like super duper anti recast. Sorry guys, I can't get behind the fact that if you're doing it, notably, like if you do it on accident, I understand that. I almost did it. That would make me a huge hypocrite if I was like, oh well, if you just did it, like, but then if you did it on accident and you're supporting it. No, I'm more like, I get mad at the people that are like, I just want to save some money, and like, I understand this hobby is expensive, but just please don't. And I know like this is gonna probably get a lot of people on me, but I just really am not for the idea of recasts. Sorry. As an artist myself, it makes me really upset seeing that people steal other people's art like this, and illegally, of course, because it is illegal, because these dolls are copyrighted. Just an FYI. Yeah, we're gonna kind of move on now. So kind of now that you have like a feeling of me, very fast, very hyperactive, sarcastic, joking person that I don't know why people like me kind of person, we're gonna move on to my boy Cecil, who isn't fully flushed out, but he is my first doll, and he's actually gone over a lot of changes because his original story was going to be about him and his boyfriend Xander. Xander is still kind of a character that I'm possibly going to shell, but I'm a little unsure about it because I am not exactly like sure if it will fit, because the original storyline was Cecil was going to be a photographer and he was going to pretty much like have student loan debt and everything else because he went to school for it. And his brother, who works at a modeling agency, kind of gets him a boost, like, you know, like, hey, come show them what you got. Like, it's kind of like an internship kind of deal. And Cecil's like, that sounds pretty great. And that's when he meets Xander, and Xander is kind of a dick, but eventually, like, they kind of have, like, a hate-love relationship until one day, I didn't decide who was going to confess, but one of them accidentally confesses, and they get together, and Xander would be very protective over Cecil. That idea happened up until about a month ago, and I was kind of like, but I don't like that a lot anymore. And so I kind of started building up this idea that, oh, hey, what if my dolls, like, were all different models of different styles, like, you know, kind of just living life kind of stuff. And I thought that was, like, a really good idea. And that is why, like, if you noticed, I changed my name from Starlight Castle to Cast Out City, because I wanted that to be kind of like my name to be what these characters are built up off of, like, you know, the name of that magazine. And Starlight Castle just doesn't sound like a good magazine name in my opinion. I feel like Cast Out City is very, like, I don't know, it's kind of drama-y, it's kind of like, you know, it seems very, like, fashion-ish to me. I don't know, it's just something that I really liked and kind of came up with, and that's kind of the name of what my label is going to be. I had to think there for a second of that word again. I tried recording earlier, it did not go well. But, anyways, kind of like, now that I've gone over that a little bit, I'm going to talk more about Cecil's character. Cecil, like, his style is going to be more grunge and, like, I guess alternative. Right now, he is more, like, kind of, if you can see, he's very fantasy. Like, it's better than his original outfit, like, in terms of looking more modern and all that. Like, I'm not really wanting to stand him up. He has these cute little things that I sewed on, like, right over here that are just, like, little beads from a necklace that I also tied bows on, and I find them really cute, and his ass is showing. I'm a really good doll mom, I promise you. But anyways, his style is more grunge and aesthetic. I want him to be super cute, like, flirty. I want him to be very extroverted. Like, he's kind of more an extension of myself than my other dolls will be. I was wondering where your arm went there for a second, sweetie. He's, like, kind of like my bigger extension of myself, because each of my OCs that I make for this are going to have, like, a little part of me, because I feel like since these dolls are so much money, I should put a little bit more of myself into them than I do my normal OCs. But he's going to be kind of like the biggest extension of myself out of this. But he is going to be a very kind of average, like, not exactly average, but he's just going to be a very extroverted boy who just wants love and affection and people to notice him because he just is beautiful. I love him. Like, honestly, I'm glad I went with his sculpt. I keep, like, it's really stupid, but, like, almost every day from school, like, I keep him in his box from when I'm at school and everything, and when I go to bed, he goes back into his box, which is in my dresser drawer, and I put him back in there for the day. And then when I come home, I take him up, and I, like, if I'm sitting at my desk, I'll put him up on my desk with me to sit, because he just kind of, like, is a little bit of a stress reliever. Like, you know, I love him. Like, he's, like, a hypothetical sense. He's like, my son that I did not birth. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna go over for this video, just because I don't want to go, like, super in-depth, because once I flesh out his character and when I start fleshing out more of my other characters, I want to sit down and talk about them a lot more, because they're all going to be really much intertwined with each other. And until that, I don't really have much that I want to share fully right now, just because I want to have a video where I can sit down and be like, hey, look at this. This is kind of like my overall, like, view thing, and I want to make sure each doll has a story with it, or each character, I guess I should say. So I probably won't start making those until I start getting at least more dolls, like, to shell and do all that with, which should be soon. I'm hoping. I'm actually currently eyeing a limited doll right now, and I'm really hoping to get my hands on him. If that happens, only God knows, and if it doesn't happen, you will see me cry. So, with that, I'm going to conclude my video. It was nice making it, and I can't wait to hopefully see you guys interact. I love interacting with people, so comment, whatever, like, subscribe, do whatever you feel like doing. It would be appreciated if you did comment, like, and subscribe, but you know, that is just me. Anyways, my name is Jasper, and I will see you hopefully next time.